All right, let's see who's next. Who's going to be the second? It is Sagittarius. Ooh. Okay, Sagittarius. Let's do this. Alright, so Sagittarius, this full moon in Capricorn is going to be impacting your 12th house, which will affect your 6th house and your new moon here when it comes into Cancer. So that's your subconscious and closures here. So definitely some endings, right? Closing the book, opening up another chapter. Let's see here. What's going on for Sagittarius? All Sagittarius placements, however you want to put it. What's going on for Sagittarius here? For this full moon in Capricorn aspect here. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Chariot. So, Chariot came up twice here. Maybe something about a car, could be. Something about animals too. Horses, perhaps. Cats. Yeah, 2 of Cups in the cut. King of Cups in the cut. Page of Pentacles here. So you may want to offer something. Or somebody may offer something to you, Sagittarius. Let's see here. What's going on for your, okay, want to come out. What's going on for your full moon Capricorn here? Transit. You got the 9 of Wands and the Ace of Wands. Being a bit guarded, but you're having courage to go ahead and apply yourself on something here. A new project. Past is something you may not know how to approach, but now you have the opportunity to see how it's going to grow here. It has something to do with the justice system. It has something to do with equality, what's fair. You may see this into fruition when the new moon comes around. Yeah, so once you were worried here in the past, and you put some forth and effort here in the present. I mean, it may have been hard work because this adds up to a 10 of Wands. However, I mean, you may still can't see something clearly, but you're over the hump. You're getting over the hump here. You see opportunities and growth within your sight, but however, to see it physically may not have been here as of yet. Now, these just toppled over, but this is the one that wanted to tip over here. You're looking at something maybe on the web, internet, or something abroad out in the world here. Okay, Wand energy. You're ready to activate, put something into action here. You're planning here in the future. This has something to do with your past too. Could be some great pastime that's going on here that you're thinking of, you know, that, oh yeah, I can plan around that. Something about travel plans possibly here too. Got to get some paperwork or clarity around something out here when it comes to looking out onto the web. You may be researching, reviewing some things that's going on here. Whatever it is that you want to put the action into. Leaving home. Yeah, so during this transit, you may have been skeptical or weary about what's going on as far as going somewhere. But you're looking out And you're like, you got 1 foot in, 1 foot out here as far as leaving to go travel somewhere. Ooh, gosh, something want to come out so much. There's your card, Wheel of Fortune now. Ooh. Here's the strength here, restraining the self from carrying on with something here. And this restraint basically led to some type of heartbreak or some disappointment, disagreement, a divorce possible situation here on some type of puppy love or crush, something kind of minuscule, or something that you want to do that was creative, possibly here. Somebody want to do something creative with you. There's preparation and progress when it comes to stability and security here. And you may be more focused on your work. There's the Devil. That's about career and work. It's fortunate here, though. It's fortune. Of course, there is. You is the Jupiterian. Jupiter is your ruler. Wheel of Fortune is Jupiterian, so. Also Capricorn, but that's more to do with rules that you have to set place to get to, you know, long term well. Okay. This is something that you may be going out. It's maybe business and pleasure here, Sagittarius, that you're seeking to go out to. But you're willing to put forth the necessary action here to, yeah, build some teamwork here, getting things together. This could just be something coming together here. There's some building. You're looking online. A lot of y'all are looking online on how to build something. That's like I said, could be something of, you know, things you thought of in the past here, things that bring you nostalgia, good memories. You may be looking for something in the past. Somebody may be looking in the past for you. But something about being guarded here. So I would think somebody, you're looking on to whatever. If this is a mirroring effect, this person's looking on to you with this 6 of Cups in the background. You're looking on to build something here. I would think possibly new. I would think. But there's action here when it comes to your money. When it comes to triplicity, expression, and expansion. Especially expansion of the idea. You're looking at growth here, okay? That's what I'm getting a lot during this transit. You're looking for growth, especially with Capricorn energy here. You focus on what develops money, what investments you can get into that will help you catapult your money a bit here. There's manifestations here when it comes to your finances. So this much has to do with more likely your finances. Or you're leaving possibly old love memories behind and focus more on your finances. This doesn't mean it has to be bad anxiety. This could mean that you're just up at night looking at things on the web. Focus on your finances, things that you can invest in. Pentacles could have something to do with the body too, like. However, this is looking like more about you going online, researching some things about maybe travel plans and other things that will bring some type of skill development here. You're having some diligence in the present. Coming up with ways on how to make that money. All right? Putting forth the necessary action. And just manifesting your way through this. It's gotta come to you. Shoot. As long as you focus on it, It's going to come. That's the wheel of the power in the way. A lot of cards want to come out for some reason for you, Sagittarius. It can come all out at once here. A lot of things that want to be said about your money here. And like I said, we are in the full moon of Capricorn. So it could be very well have a lot to do with it. Ambitions. Getting the rod, you know, because Capricorn is the 10th house. Ooh, I'm not gonna, should I put all these? Getting the rod and steering that wheel with the 0. The 1 is the rod and the 0 is the wheel. Okay, so here we have 7 of Wands, standing up for something that, you know, you may just try to be fighting boredom. You say, hey, I don't want to be here, you know, slipping around. I want to go out to some foreign destination, something that's, you know, not where your immediate place is at. Something about some type of money situation may be kind of like flipping. Not that you're having money problems. This is something to do with two sources of incomes here that may possibly get in the way here. There may be some type of disagreement. Ooh. So, we want one more fun. One more fun, not all work and no play, right? Let me put those back in there. I want all. It's time, the summertime's almost over, ain't we all halfway through summer? Ooh, that King of Cups wants to come through. We halfway through this thing. Shoot, we got a plan. Got a plan for something here, especially through the August. No, you ain't gonna want to probably do nothing when that fall weather hit. I know I don't be wanting to do anything. I gotta take my vitamin D, and all that stuff. Cause right when it turns to fall, hibernation season. So we got to get it in the summer while the vitality of the sun is way on out. Okay, now we say this is going to affect your 12th house, so of your subconscious. It's going to very well do with your subconscious, the 9 of Wands. And closure. And then you go into that new moon of your 6th house, which is about what, health and routine. Here the 10 of Wands comes on out here. So yeah, not being able to see really. You're putting forth your effort as far as if you have to pay for anything to get over that hump, right? There's action. There's a lot of action going on here. Hard work. Like I said, this could be something of being studious, but there is an ending to it. You're just right there in that 12th house. You're just there. You are almost over it, you know. Here in the background is the 9 of Pentacles. You probably don't see how this is going to pan out, but that's in the background. You being able to be independent, enjoy the fruits of your labor. Good. It comes out in their present future here. Ooh, yeah, she comes out. She comes out. Anyway, 9 of Pentacles for sure. You'll be able to accumulate your money independently. This is self-sufficient. This is rewards and financial independence, the 9 of Pentacles. And here comes the High Priestess. You having the sacred knowledge to know what you're doing. People will pay you here with the Page of Pentacles for your sacred knowledge, whether you're a consultant, whatever. Whether you're selling courses, you know, you can't see it right now, but you can go in your Copilot, ChatGPT, or whatever, and see how this is going to plan out for you. You know, you got those sources there to give you the knowledge and the subconscious of what's to happen. You have the Ten of Cups here. Ooh, happy by the self. Ten of Cups to me is happy by the self a lot of times. If you have family too, you're happy with your family as well, but more likely this is to be with the self. Trust yourself on this, Sagittarius. Trust yourself on this. Okay. Whatever's in your subconscious, you know, I know it's easier said than done. You don't have none to worry, but here, you know, you're balancing the negativity polarities with the positivity here. You got to have a little bit of doubt of what's going on, especially you're beginning things, right? At least you're putting in the action of it. Let's get that last card here. Has a lot to do with your work, a lot to do with health too. Once you get over this hump, you'll be able to just correlate the two correspondingly, integratingly. Ooh, yeah, here's another little travel. It came on out. Six of Swords here, moving on to calmer waters. After, you know, going through the burdens of not seeing what's going on. It's a transition method here in the future. Leaving the baggage behind, moving on. Moving on. Ooh, 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 ooh. We got death here in the background. So definitely some endings, some transformations. You know, endings renew beginnings here. And it's more than likely affects your work. More than likely affects your, you know, some ships you want to get, you know, set off and done with. Ships, like relationships, situationships, whatever ship you're in. Okay. Well, yeah, that's what I have for you. You are healing here in the near future. Moving on, being distant as well. Okay, after some type of situation, you know, you can see through, it's going to pan out for you. Have trust in yourself. Have trust in yourself, Sagittarius, when this comes through. Yeah.